Okay, hello everyone and welcome. Phil here on the stream. Welcome to Premiere Day. That's right, folks. It is yet again time to cover a brand new game on its launch day. Today is actually Tuesday, March 21st, 2017. I'm Darkside Phil. Welcome to my first of two gameplay streams for the day. Today is going to be a day chock full of the new game release, Mass Effect Andromeda. Now, for those of you who were not here last night, first of all, I don't blame you. Pretty, especially if you're one of my European or international viewers, if you don't live in the United States. I realized that stream I did last night for the premiere of Mass Effect Andromeda was a super, late or early stream, depending on where you live. So, fair enough. We actually did get good attendance. I believe the stream ended up getting around 600 to 700 viewers when it topped out. Of course, by the end of the stream, the hype dies down, and I think we were down to maybe 500 or something like that. But it was good attendance for a late night stream like that. Today, we'll see how it goes, because the bottom line is today we're finally past the intro of the game. The intro setup took about 2 hours, and now we're finally in an area where it looks like we can wander around and start talking to people and get into the meat of the game. So, that'll be good. Today, an upcoming 6 hours of gameplay of Mass Effect Andromeda. This first gameplay stream right now is going to be about 4 hours of gameplay. And then later tonight, there'll be another 2 hours of gameplay at 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. So between yesterday's 2-hour premiere and today, we're going to be a full 8 hours into the game in one day. That's cool, because that's going to give us a great idea of what to expect. A good, hearty helping of Mass Effect Andromeda, and we'll finally be able to kind of say, okay, here's what the game is, after most people last week kind of panned it, right? Again, I'm approaching the game with an open mind. I'm not going to pan the game because it seems to be the in thing to do on the internet, but at the same time, I'm certainly not going to kiss the game's butt just because it's Mass Effect. I mean, I love the Mass Effect series. It doesn't mean this game's going to be great, you know what I mean? So here we go. 2 hours in. What are my thoughts on Mass Effect Andromeda? Well, first of all, I'm still in the early stages of the game. I've barely had any upgrades to anyone, right? I think I did one upgrade to my main character, Phil Ryder, and to my teammate, which is hilarious because I can't even remember his name. They did such a great job of introducing the characters so far. I can't even remember the name of my teammates. I think the girl's name is Cora, but I don't even remember the name of my other teammate who was helping me. I have no recollection. It's pretty funny. So here's the deal. Gameplay-wise, I think that they've improved some stuff, but they've also taken a couple steps back, alright? Oh, here we go. His name is Liam, people are saying. Liam. Wow. He made such an impression on me, I don't even remember him. When it comes to maneuverability, being able to use this super jumping hover pack and, dashing left and right, the game's become a lot more action-based, right? It seems to be like it's going to be more of a third-person shooter when it comes to the combat than an RPG-style hybrid game like the original Mass Effect trilogy was. And I will say this, having biotics, because I did choose biotics as my abilities, they seem to be pretty damned good. I mean, I'm shooting my biotics over cover, lifting enemies into the sky, and then doing combo biotic explosions to launch them into the stratosphere. It was pretty satisfying last night in these early stages of the game, okay? Now, that was good, but I do have to say, there's a few clunky things as well. Like, for example, the cover system just doesn't seem to be very consistent because there is no snap to cover system in this game. Like there used to be in Mass Effect. If you remember, you used to just press A and you would immediately go behind cover. That doesn't exist anymore. Now it just is supposed to auto cover, but it doesn't really work all the time, at least from what I've seen. So it is a little frustrating that, and sometimes I can't really get behind cover at all. And also I've noticed, and it's funny, because here we are, only early on in the game, only the first 2 hours, I've already noticed significant frame rate drops during combat. So the game runs at a nice smooth 30 frames per second outside of combat, but once you get into combat, it dips into the 20s. And that can be annoying, especially if coming up. Imagine if we're in like a big fight, and there's tough enemies coming at us, and all of a sudden the game's chopping up when you're trying to do combos and stuff. That could be pretty frustrating. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll have to see moving forward how the game goes, right? And dependent on that, we'll judge it fairly. But it seems to be a mishmash for me. There's some good improvements that they've made to the combat engine, and there's some things that maybe look like a step back. Okay. I'll also say this. The animations are pretty bad, alright? I'm not gonna lie here. I just said this right before I started recording pre-stream. The characters in this game look like bad animatronics. Like, for example, if you went to Chuck E. Cheese, or if you went to Rainforest Cafe, or any of these restaurants that have, like, these animatronic characters, or if you went to, like, if you ever see the video of the It's a Small World ride that used to be at Disneyland, they used to have this ride that would be representative of all these cultures around the world. You would go inside this, like, gondola or something, and it would go through, like, this ride, and it would be all animatronic humans. And that's kind of how the characters look like in this game. Like, their face is paralyzed. You know, here's the best example I can probably give it. Alright? I had a friend who was bitten by a tick, okay? Ended up getting Lyme disease, but he didn't even know it. And it was so bad he had a stroke. His face was partially paralyzed for 2 years. And I'm not kidding you. These characters in this game look like he did. Like, they can't move portions of their face. Only their lips can move, nothing else. And their eyes are all bugged out because their faces can't move along with the... It's just really freaking weird. It's weird. So I think we're going to be talking about this the entirety of the game. Because the whole game we're going to be seeing this, right? Kind of weird. I don't know. Now, the thing is, it doesn't mean the story's going to be bad. It doesn't mean the characters will be bad. It just means it's going to look odd. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see what happens during the course of the game. But that's my initial impressions. Is it's not bad, but I'm not blown away yet. We'll play it by ear and see how it goes. You know, after 6 more hours today, we'll definitely have a much better idea of what to expect. Okay? Now, in regards to YouTube, not Twitch, but in regards to YouTube today, what I think I'm going to do, because people have been craving more Danganronpa, right? People are going absolutely bonkers. They want more Danganronpa. I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to upload this first 4-hour stream of Mass Effect Andromeda to DSPGaming as soon as it ends. And then later tonight, I think what I'll do is I'll upload the hour of new Danganronpa gameplay that I recorded last night. So those who are following along that playthrough are satiated. They're not craving more Danganronpa, okay? Now, let's talk about tomorrow, folks. Tomorrow is Wednesday, okay? Now, why are we talking about tomorrow? Because it's up in the air right now, because there's some things going on here. Sadly, my girlfriend Leanna is sick. She cannot talk at all. Her throat is completely swollen, and she has no voice. She had to call out of work today. She feels terrible. So, I hope she gets well soon. She's resting right now. I hope she ends up feeling better. But the deal is, tomorrow was supposed to be our day off when we were going to go out and do stuff. And we actually had a whole day planned of stuff we were going to do together. And now it's looking like we can't do it. In fact, I don't even know if she's going to be able to do, like, errands with me tomorrow, like grocery shopping and everything. So, tomorrow's schedule is completely up in the air, alright? Because if she feels better, then fine, we'll go out and we'll have a day out together. But the thing is, she's scheduled to work again later this week, and I don't want her overexerting herself and then going right back to work and getting even worse. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking maybe tomorrow, depending on how she feels, maybe what I'll do, maybe I will do another gameplay stream where I do a gameplay stream of Mass Effect Andromeda like usual. Like today, I'll be, you know, starting at 11 a.m. and going till 4 p.m. or whatever. And then later in the night, maybe I'll just go out and grab us food and just do the grocery shopping and everything myself if I need to, so that she can feel better, you know. So we'll see. Oh, and by the way, thank you, Captain DCW. You just did a 200-bit cheer and said, I hope she feels better. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I hope she does too, because, you know, unlike me, you know, I work a lot, but I work from home. So I'm not exposed to these germs and everything. She works a job where she has a lot of in-person human contact with a variety of people. So, you know, if there's any strains of bullshit sickness out there, she's the one who gets it, you know. And she's been sick for a few days, actually, and I haven't shown any symptoms yet. So, knock on wood, fingers crossed. Hopefully I don't get sick. You know, I certainly don't want to get sick again. You remember how bad it was in December and January. I was sick for a good month and a half there where I couldn't fucking get better, and then I finally did. I am feeling good, though. I'm fine. You know, like I said, I don't feel nothing. I don't feel worn down or symptoms or nothing. I'm feeling fine. So for now, so far, so good. But, so that's the deal tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen. All right. I have no idea what's going to happen. But we'll see. Let's play it by ear, and I'll let everyone know overnight, basically, what's going on, so that you know if you should be here tomorrow for more Mass Effect Andromeda or not. Okay? Oh, shout out to Killy0811, who just did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you, Killy0811. Actually, Captain DCW's cheer just actually made him the cheerleader for the day so far with a 200-bit cheer. So, there you go. Awesome. So, if everything goes according to our original plan, tomorrow there will be no live stream. And what I'll do is I'll upload the remaining Mass Effect gameplay from today, and I'll also upload the remaining Zelda gameplay that I've had on the back burner here. So everything will get caught up on DSPGaming on YouTube tomorrow if we do go out all day. If we don't go out and my girlfriend, you know, if Leanna's recovering and not feeling good, then I will be doing a Mass Effect Andromeda stream, and then I'll be going out later in the day to do my errands and stuff. So there'll still be a stream tomorrow if that's the case. So I'll let everyone know overnight. Fair enough? Okay. Well, shout out to Captain again. Captain did another 300-bit cheer. Thank you, Captain. Now you're definitely the cheerleader with a 300-bit cheer. Excellent. All right, what else is going on, folks? What else is going on? Well, not too much. I don't want to get over positive, because here's the thing. Right now, things look like they're doing really well. First of all, streaming is going very well for me, okay? Daily, you guys are showing up for streams. You guys are cheering. You guys are tipping me. You are subbing to the channel. I mean, like I said, we have got 230 subs. We're almost up to 250. If we hit 250 subs here on the channel, I'll be able to get 2 more emotes. And already people are starting to brainstorm what these emotes should be, because it's looking like, you know, if the growth that I'm getting here on Twitch continues, it looks like within the next couple of days I may hit the 250 subs and we'll be able to get more emotes, okay? Which would be pretty damned awesome. So thank you for that. On YouTube, FYI, things are going well. I according to all the data that I'm getting from YouTube and from my new partner network, Curse, it's telling me that I'm making more money than I was last month, okay? Now, I'm not making as much money as I used to. That's the thing. I want to make that abundantly clear. The YouTube ad revenue has dried up. And it did not pick back up at all, okay? Well, shout out to WideX, who just subscribed. Well, he resubscribed for the 2nd month. So, I believe now we'll be up to 231 subscribers. But yeah, that's the deal, is right now it's good. A combination of the YouTube going with Curse here, and then the streaming here on Twitch is working out very well. And it looks like things will be good moving forward if I can keep it at this level that it's at right now. But I'm going to be honest with everyone, I'm a little skeptical, and here's why I'm skeptical, okay? The vast majority of gameplay that I've uploaded to YouTube this month has been Zelda Breath of the Wild, okay? Why am I skeptical of the data I'm getting? Because I don't know if the data takes into effect that all the videos of Zelda are getting claimed by Nintendo, okay? In fact, every day when I'm uploading these Zelda Breath of the Wild videos, within minutes, most of them get claimed. Actually, what happens is I usually upload 10 to 12 videos, and usually about 10 of them get claimed immediately, and then maybe 1 or 2 don't get claimed immediately, and so I actually do make a tiny bit of ad revenue on a few videos. So that being said, this giant Zelda playthrough that I'm doing over 100 parts, I'm not making any money on it on YouTube. But I don't know if YouTube is taking account in that when it's giving me my results numbers. You know, it's saying, oh, you made this much a day. Yeah, but out of that much that it's claiming I made, did half of that get claimed by Nintendo and I'm really not going to make it? I don't know if YouTube breaks that out or not, okay? I would almost go as far to say I don't think they do. So I'm a little nervous that the data I'm getting isn't accurate. Now, the good news is, now we're doing Mass Effect Andromeda, right? And I'm going to start moving on. You know, next week we've got the Dark Souls 3 DLC. Correct. Next week we've got the next episode of The Walking Dead. This week as well, I believe today, a new character is being released in Overwatch, from what I'm to understand. And I didn't talk about that much. I only tweeted about it quickly. Oh, hold on a second. Thank you to hold on a second. Thank you to Dog Chan Senpai, who just did a 55-bit cheer, and it says, Phil, I've been with you ever since Axe Body Wash. Keep moving forward, bud. Thank you, sir or madam. I believe you are sir, but you could be a sir or a madam, so thank you for your cheer. I appreciate that. I hope, oh yeah, and I hope you guys are liking these custom animations. You notice these animations for the subs, the cheers, and the tips? They're all new animations created by Dr. Zombius, okay? So shout out to Dr. Zombius, who really worked hard on these. They look great, and these are special just for the Andromeda playthrough, so pretty cool, right? So anyway, getting back to the point, I don't know if the data right now that I'm getting from YouTube is accurate. So it could be saying that I'm doing well, and then when I actually get paid in May, I get paid half as much as what it's reporting because Nintendo took all of my profits, right? The good news is, since we are doing Mass Effect now, Mass Effect will not get claimed by anyone. Next week I'm doing Dark Souls 3. Next week I'm doing The Walking Dead. Like I said, I may be playing the new Overwatch character at some point later this week. So there's good stuff. We're doing a variety of stuff, and I think that in the long run, it's going to be okay. I think in the long run, it's not going to be a big deal. Just right now, I'm a little nervous about how things are going on YouTube. So all that being said, I will throw this out here again. I've been saying this recently. If you really support me and you want to see me be successful and you want to help me in the short term, because right now the short term is what I'm nervous about, being that in the months of January and February, YouTube really screwed me over when it came to ad revenue and all that. And I know in the next 2 months, the money that's going to be coming in for me is not going to be good. The ways that would be the best ways to help is, number one, to tip me here on stream. If you don't know how to tip, take a look at my page here on Twitch and look below the stream. There's a whole grid of information, and in that grid, there's one panel there that says tips. If you click on there, it'll bring you to my tips page. That's where you could tip me. That money, I get right away. That's going to help me pay my bills immediately. So I want to give a special shout out to those who have done that in the past couple of weeks since I set it up. That money is going directly to my bills, and it's going to get me through the next couple of tough months that I'm having, okay? You can also check out my Teespring store, which some people have been posting in the stream chat. I'm actually going to post the link to it again right now. My Teespring store, which has been doing pretty well. And many people have been receiving the first batch of merchandise from my Teespring store in the past couple of days. And they're really loving the quality of the shirts. They're really loving the quality of everything. All the merch, the mugs and everything that they've been buying there. You know, that's an awesome effort from people who have really been coming out to help me. And submitting artwork for that shop, and then people, you know, buying the stuff as well. So please check it out over there. I just put the link in the stream chat, but it's teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. Great quality stuff. In fact, today I'm wearing a Teespring shirt, so you can see firsthand what it looks like. Okay? That stuff, if you buy something from Teespring, I get that money right away too. So that's another thing. I get it right away, and that helps me pay my bills immediately. And then the third and final way you can help me is Patreon. Patreon.com/DarksidePhil. You see the plug right here on your screen. Right now, if you pledge to my Patreon in the next 10 days, so if you do it by the end of March, you will get in on a new Twitch and Chill event that is a patron-exclusive event. Patrons have been kind of annoyed, honestly, because I did 2 Twitch and Chill events, but they've been open events, and they can't get in on the gameplay. They keep trying, and, yeah, they keep trying. And, oh, by the way, shout out to Ernoant, who just did a 500-bit cheer. Thank you, Ernoant. You've now become the cheerleader for the stream for today. Very nice. Thank you very much. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, yeah, if you pledge right now to Patreon, you will get in on an exclusive patrons-only Twitch and Chill event where you'll be able to play Jackbox Party Pack with me live on a marathon stream coming up either in late April or early May, okay? I've done 2 of those streams before, and the major complaint and feedback I got was that sadly people can't get in. They want to play, and they can't get into the matches. The same people keep getting into the matches, so doing it this way with the patrons, I'll be able to set it up privately behind the scenes and set it so that everyone gets to play with me, okay? Now, I've actually got some feedback from people in the stream chat. They were like, Phil, will you ever do something like that? Will you ever do something like that for Twitch subs? Like subscribers on your Twitch channel? To which I responded the following method. I would love to do that. I would love to do maybe in the future a special Twitch sub-exclusive event. The problem being that I don't know how to do that because I can't get a list of Twitch subs. I tried in the past, and there doesn't seem to be anywhere on Twitch to just look at, here's a list of your subscribers. It doesn't exist. It says that you can, like, export a file to do it, but it doesn't work. I tried it twice and I never received the file. So I don't know how would I set that up? You know, with Patreon, I actually get a monthly listing of everyone who pledged to me with their pledge levels and all of that. So I could easily contact those people, get them registered on my forums, set up times and everything, and we can have a session of gameplay, but I can't do that for Twitch subs. So, not sure how that would go. I would love to do it, but unless someone has any idea of how that could be set up, I'm not exactly sure how I could do that, okay? But anyway, Patreon. Not only, if you pledge to my Patreon by the end of this month, are you trying to get in on that goal of the Twitch and Chill event, but also you get personal perks like thank you shout-outs in my videos. You can also get your questions answered on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, which, by the way, the next episode is going to be coming up in April, okay? Or you can even get a private Q&A session with me, where I'll answer your questions for about 20 to 30 minutes, okay? So there you have it. Pretty fun. And, yeah, I'm excited for what's coming up with Patreon stuff. So please, pledge if you can. Patreon.com/DarksidePhil. So those are the three methods, everyone. Tips here on the stream, Teespring, or Patreon. Those three ways help me immediately, and honestly, I need your help immediately right now. The cheers are awesome. I really appreciate the bits and the cheers, and the subs as well, but I don't see that money for 2 months. Basically, that gets held up in processing. I won't see that until May. So May might be awesome, but right now I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place financially, so that's how you can help me out, all right? Oh, and shout out to Chatham Mary, who just did a 35-bit cheer. Thank you for that. All right, the only other thing I want to throw out there, of course, is my girlfriend's business, The Black Currant, where you can get handmade glycerin soaps and wax tar melts. Very proud of her. She's had this in operation for 2 years. You know, she runs this business while also holding down a part-time job. So awesome that she's doing that. And you can check out the website right here, etsy.com/shop/theblackcurrant. Crazy good quality stuff. I only wash with her soaps because they are so good. All right. So give it a look. I think you're going to like what you find there, okay? If you don't believe me, there's been tons of positive customer feedback over the 2 years she's been in operations. You can read it for yourself. I hope that you will check it out. All right, folks, that's it. Pre-stream over. Time to begin with gameplay of Mass Effect Andromeda. Another 4 hours now, and again, another 2 hours later tonight. Let's see how it goes. Play it by ear, and, you know, judge it fairly, and go from there, right? Oh my god, excuse me. Jesus. Alright, folks. Let's begin with Mass Effect Andromeda. Oh, and shout out to Mobo Bomo, who just did a 200-bit cheer and said, yay, Mass Effect. Alright, here we go.